Eden Zero Season 2 Episode 5 recently got released, and it hit pretty hard. In fact, it hit around as hard as most of us who read the manga expected it to hit. Episode 5 hit many people, even people who were previously hating on Eden Zero without even watching it. Because the events that went down in said episode were absolutely unexpected. Nobody, and I say nobody, expected the main character to get brutally murdered in the second season of the anime. Nobody expected that the crew of Eden Zero will just get hopelessly beaten up, mutilated and sold with no way out, with no victory. When Eden Zero started, many people thought that Eden Zero is just going to be another light-hearted fantasy series from Mashima. And for a while, Eden Zero gave this exact feeling of safety. Eden Zero tricked us into this false feeling of safety. It made us believe that nothing overly bad will actually happen to the main crew, the same way as in most battle shonens. Even if the dark elements were there from the start, it still felt safe. It still felt like the crew will never suffer directly anything, or any terrible fate. It felt like if they would be unstoppable. It felt like all the bad things are just going to happen in flashbacks as they usually do in most shonens. But then the bullet echoed through the walls of Belialor, and Shiki took his last breath. The Belialor Arc in Eden Zero is the great turning point of events. It is where the story actually kicks in, revealing the true direction and tone of the story. Many people said that them losing so fast in this arc made no sense and killed the mood. However, the point of the arc is actually pretty clear. The point of the first half of the arc is to show how being naive leads to your own death, and how jumping into actions without thinking first is not the best idea. The first half of the story served as a reminder that specific actions lead to terrible consequences. It served as a reality check for the crew of Eden Zero, a reminder that space is a cold and cruel place with no love to protect you. Eden Zero differentiated itself in episode 5 of season 2 from Mashima's two previous creations. In the manga, this was the scene what made many people interested and invested in the story of Eden Zero. It was the moment where the major shift started to go down, with each arc following it getting progressively darker and darker and more serious in terms of the story and plot. I'm not going to spoil anything major in this video, but for the people who just got into Eden Zero, y'all are here for a hell of a ride, and y'all are welcome abroad. Episode 5 of Season 2 was hands down one of the most important turning points in the story of Eden Zero, and it is where things will speed up a lot. The first season of Eden Zero was more like them getting the crew together. Well, this season is where the story actually starts. Of course, this doesn't mean that events from the first season aren't important. In fact, each arc from season 1 will actually hold a plot importance later on. Some events will hold more importance, while others will hold less. I mean, that's how stories works. But each one of them is actually important because they make out a full picture. So you definitely shouldn't skip season 1, because you might actually miss important plot points or foreshadowings for future events. Or perhaps you will miss things that could help you understand the incoming events more, because everything that comes next in the next episode has a lot of build up, like really lot. I'm not even joking. I swear to God, if I catch you complaining about something because you missed a plot point, I'm personally going to put you on a cross. I'm not joking. I will show up in your room the middle of a night, steal all your cookies, delete your homework folder, and text your boss that you did his wife. Then let your cat outside. Everything that comes in episode 6 and 7 of Eden Zero Season 2 is nicely foreshadowed, and we had lots of build up for it, from episode 1 all the way to episode 24 of season 1. And I'm highly excited how will season 2 handle said events. No spoilers or anything, but the incoming arcs are just right up peak. Of course, if the anime handles them good. The arc is still good, but the animation might suck. I really hope they handle the animation good. But what most important is, Draken is straight up menace. The guy had no chills, like imagine shooting someone mid-friendship talk to death. And that someone is literally the main character, or at least was the main character. It is definitely one of the most disrespectful scenes in anime history. It's like when Eren punched the Hammer Titan mid-transformation. Draken straight up got no chills. What actually fit his character, like this mafia boss type character, really well. He showed that he isn't a character worth to mess around with. He's like the definition of fuck around and find out. Draken is straight up the best villain this anime season, however he ain't going to be the best Eden Zero villain. That role is preserved to someone else, who will come really soon, so stay tuned. But what do you think about Eden Zero so far? Did episode 5 change your mind about the series? Please let me know in the comment section below. Also, you should definitely subscribe, it's like free. Anyway, see you guys in space. Bye!